This week, David gets really super angry and needs more money. Chloe loses her goddamn mind over a really, really nice skip. And Tom talks about wanting to meet Jimmy Savile. So, yeah, let's strap down. We'll just strap in and... Oh, God, let's just do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, my co-host, and hello, YouTube. How are we doing? We're on YouTube. This is amazing.
We're on YouTube?
Yeah, this is like, well, no, it's not live on YouTube, actually. But it is going out. It's going out on the normal podcast sites, as those people who are in their trucks.
So also listeners, yeah.
Yeah, so our listeners are still there. Oh, God, I hope they're still there. That would not be good if they weren't.
Well, let's hope that the trucking community isn't watching this on YouTube while they're driving at 2 a.m.
This is true.
Given Jammer's story last week, it's entirely possible.
Probably, yes.
Wait, was it last week's? I'm getting confused.
It was.
With
yes, last week's.
I'm getting confused with like how we're releasing videos or podcasts. But yes, we are on YouTube as well as the usual podcast places. So this feels very strange saying this. Don't forget to, what do we say?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And share.
Yes.
Like and subscribe. And share the video. And comment.
Comments. Very important.
Oh, yeah.
Comments.
People
People
comment.
can actually comment.
Oh my God.
Please comment. That would be amazing.
Let us know how we're doing. Actually, no.
Only good stuff, please.
No, don't do that. Yeah. Banham
Immediately no one comments.
So, I have nothing good to say to them.
Negative comments can be shouted down an empty can of noodles.
Should we
No idea what that means, but let's go on.
I'm sure somebody does.
Sorry. Oh, here we go. Right. Shall I introduce everyone?
I think you should,
Go
yes,
on.
please.
Might as well.
Well, I'll start with you, Chloe.
Hello.
Is Chloe. It occurs to me that this intro is shit for all of you people in the truck because I'm like, this is Chloe. It's just a voice.
We can crop this out. It's fine. Just go with it.
You know, we could actually lie. We could say anything. Yeah. Like literally anything. Chloe, I like the golden throne that you're sitting on, covered in skulls.
I know, right? Look at this beautiful...
Is that from IKEA? If you're on YouTube, just go along with it.
It's,
the man with...
Yes.
It's what? It's what?
I don't know. I can't help it in any way. It's just is what it is.
Lord.
Go on.
This is the shittest intro to a podcast ever.
I'm quite enjoying it.
David.
Yo.
Hello, David. We can finally see your beautiful beard. Again, we say we, those people who are listening on or watching on YouTube. Wow, that's going to be weird to get
We probably
used to
don't need to bring
again.
that up every time. Mainly because now, as in, like, people will want to watch it afterwards, and they'll be like, okay, now they have something to...
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do people ever come up to you and just ask to stroke it?
They don't ask.
Ask what?
They just do.
So people just come up to you. People just come up to you and just start stroking it, and like you're like, who the fuck are you?
Actually,
I have no idea.
I
who
would
you
definitely do the same.
There was two people.
It's a beautiful beard.
There was two people who did
good.
it. All right. That was actually in a Pride weekend over here in I think it was Palm Springs. Didn't have a clue it was Pride weekend, and I had a couple of guys. Yeah, just absolutely compliment my beard. Yeah, and with
compliment it
with the
and
stroke.
apparently come and stroke it.
Yeah, and they stroked it.
Is it like having a pregnancy belly?
It must
You
be
know,
a
when everyone
common
just comes
thing.
and touches.
Yeah.
You've got the beard version.
Wait, are you suggesting that his beard is pregnant?
No,
Is that where we're going with this?
No, I'm saying if you're pregnant, people want to come up and stroke your tummy. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it?
It's not something
They
that
want to come and
people do
stroke
that.
your beard. Yes.
How often did you get that? Wait,
You get it like daily.
did you deliver skips when you were pregnant?
No, I was in the office at that point.
Oh, okay. Right.
No, she delivered a baby.
Well played. And that voice you can hear is our producer, the one, the only, The
Producer.
only one that we could, the only one we could afford. In fairness,
He pays us.
really, really dirty. Yeah.
Say, I think I'm paying you.
And Tom,
Right.
how are you? How's your new job?
How many jobs is that now this year?
How are you getting on?
How about the pair of you, and this is my official statement on the matter, go fuck yourselves. The pair of you.
Genuinely, what's happened? Has it gone all right your first week?
Oh, so have we talked about the fact that I've left Pickering's? Because there was an episode that we have technical difficulties with that we did discuss it in detail, but
Do you know
that
what?
episode
No,
is
most
gone.
people-
It's
although-
dead.
If people follow our Instagram, which go and follow if you don't, you did accidentally post a picture of your truck, did you not?
Yeah, you did.
No, it wasn't.
You thought it was your own
accidental.
Instagram.
No.
Yeah.
That's not. I will say. Did I tell you? I should not be allowed on Instagram. I once linked my ex's account by accident, and it started
Yes.
posting. It was bad. It was so bad. And then her picture appeared on my profile with her name, but then I started posting things to her private Facebook. It was bad. It was really bad. I did IT at college. I should not be this bad at computers. Is it just getting older?
I think it's just you.
I mean, that was like 30 years ago.
How about you go fuck yourself as well, producer? You're on my list as well too now, matey. Obviously, we are. We are on YouTube, and the main reason we're on YouTube. Well, there's two reasons. Obviously, we want to kind of expand the community. We want to give out to you guys, but also that ad revenue. Oh my word, we need that ad
Yes,
revenue.
we definitely do.
It's needed, yes. Yes, please.
God,
I
yeah.
could pay for my own
Finally, some
microphone.
monetization. Right.
I haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
Okay. First topic. I want to talk about the first topic.
Go on.
I want
Okay.
to talk about. I want to talk about Jimmy Savile.
Why would you want to talk about him?
Well, yeah, what?
Seriously.
What
Well,
context?
Just some context. I was hoping one of you guys would go and bite in a joke there. Not even producer bit on the joke. The fact that this episode's getting immediately demonetized, but never mind. Right. Well, no one went for that joke. You bastards, the lot of you.
No.
Okay,
you're not
so
quick enough.
it's not. So there's a Netflix documentary on Jimmy Savile. Have you guys
I've
seen
seen
this?
I've seen it advertised and decided not to.
No, that's a good
Okay,
thing.
that's
Yeah,
interesting
don't watch it.
because although this is supposedly kind of a little bit of background information that people know about the topics. We do discuss them during the week and stuff like that. And there was a homework assignment, Chloe, for you to go and watch the Jimmy Savile documentary. And
I
despite
looked
that,
at it
despite
and I
the
was like,
conversations,
No.
despite the conversations, you're just like, nope, I'll watch the trailer for it. That's literally the best you're going to give us, right? Okay, that's
I don't-
fine. I'm going to put
I don't
the
wanna watch
same
it.
level effort. Well, so I was watching.
What
it.
made you watch it anyway?
I like all that true crime
Okay.
stuff, and
Right.
it's fascinating because the thing was, I remember when I was a kid, I loved Jimmy Savile. Like I know that's inappropriate to say that now that I'm saying it out loud, but he was one of them things. But the thing was, it wasn't.
And he loved you
You
too.
beat me to it.
We won't get on the actual crimes of what he did, but while watching it did make me think that I remember my nan liking it, my aunts liking him, and it was one of these universally liked people
Yeah.
where all generations kind of were kind of thought, and it made me think because it's kind of sad in a way that he is the end of an era, the end of the TV titans.
What? There's no more.
Because
Really, though?
if you
What?
so can
But
you
Ant and
think
Dec?
of anyone? But really, Ant and Dec? Yes, fair enough. They are
Oh yeah,
known,
that's a good
but
point.
not like the Titans of back in. I mean, even people like Noel Edmonds. You've got to think how like how Noel Edmonds
Oh
was.
yeah, I know you mean now.
By the way, I'm not saying anything criminal with Noel Edmonds. It was just the kind of. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but
Chris Tarrant,
really, I don't know about
Well, he
Chris
did-
Tarrant.
a millionaire program, whatever that was called. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah,
That was
but-
quite a big thing.
But I don't think you had that was still a
Terry Wogan.
generational thing. Now
There
Terry
you go.
Wogan, that is a definite one.
Yeah.
Do you know who we're talking about, Steve?
I know. Oh God, it's been like 20 years
Children
since I've
in
heard that
Need.
name. Is he Irish or is he English?
I think he's Irish.
Producer.
Producer, quickly type. Furious typing noises in the background. But like, actually, yeah, Terry Wogan, he's another classic example. Like someone who, even as a child, you recognised him.
Irish.
Irish.
There
He
we
is.
go.
Whereabouts in Ireland is he
okay.
from?
There's another guy in Ireland
Is he
called Gay Byrne.
Republic of Northern.
What?
Gay
I d-
Byrne.
why-
Yeah, Gay
why do I
Byrne.
know
Is that a real
Gay
name?
Byrne?
Yeah, he's huge. He was the
He
biggest
was,
thing in
yeah.
Ireland for decades. He has passed away now there recently in the last couple of years. But he was absolutely huge. He was probably the biggest
Was he?
name.
Was he
in Ireland.
the guy that uncovered? There was some massive scandal in Ireland. Was it not him that unravelled the whole thing?
I don't remember
or
that.
kind of set it all in motion.
Don't know.
I'm sure there was
Haven't a
some kind of,
clue.
like, massive scandal thing, but I don't know. I'm sure he was. I watched something on him.
Yeah, he had the Late Show with Gay Byrne, but and it was like every Friday night. Every year he used to put on a Christmas special, and as a kid, I definitely look forward to it every year. It was absolutely amazing, and basically it was just like advertising presence. Is what it was.
So why are you bringing up Jimmy Savile then? What's your point you're getting at?
So my kind of thing is history is going to look back on, like, because nowadays everything's kind of feels very segregated with celebrities. Like certain generations will like certain people, and obviously, yeah, I know you say Ant and Dec, and I do think there are parts, but I don't think to the same level of what the proper TV titans were.
right.
and I don't know. It's kind of sad thinking now that he was the end. He was the end of that era.
Is the end in your opinion?
Well, no.
Nah, not quite.
Well, if you look at it now, so celebrities are people like, as an example, PewDiePie. So
Who?
it's well,
Sorry.
but that's my point.
Yeah.
PewDiePie is one of the biggest YouTubers. No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he's just about the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Yes.
Right, okay.
He's enormous, but we have these people who are enormous in their own right, but I mean, what was it they were saying that like some of the shows that they were doing were getting 20 million concurrent viewers at the same time. Like, so
I think-
20 million people sat down all at the same time, all watching the same TV show. You do not get that now.
But you've got to think though, it's also a different generation, so you're gonna get that back then because all you had was TV.
Yeah,
that was
well,
your entertainment.
we had
You
two
couldn't go
channels.
to YouTube. Yeah, you had
And
two
this
channels
is it.
literally.
And this is it. And I know it was part of the kind of situation. Even when we went up to like 3, even 4, it was still, even back when I was,
That was your family life, wasn't it? You'd enjoy watching a game show.
absolutely.
With someone. I remember
Exactly.
doing
And
that. It was brilliant times.
But that's not how it is. This
No.
has changed, and it is that kind of that family viewing it's been replaced by putting a movie on, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's good, But I think the TV Titan they've gone, and
Now we have internet
it kind of
titans.
feels. Well, absolutely, but history's going to remember the TV Titans as
A bad thing.
Jimmy Savile.
Well, it ended.
And
It
I
ended
don't know,
in a bad
that
thing.
just makes me so. It definitely did. It ended.
But
Yeah.
weren't there quite
I-
a few that went down that route?
See,
Was there a couple that went down that route? Bad route.
well, yeah, Rolf Harris
Yeah.
did as
Hey,
well.
I
Are you
said that
serious?
before. Shut up.
Rolf
don't
Harris?
Use my word.
Oh,
My
yeah.
God, I have been out of the loop. I had no idea. Wow.
In all fairness, I was
thing
quite
is-
gutted about him.
It was a lot of
Oh, God,
practice
yeah.
on the didgeridoo. Let's just put it
Oh
that way.
my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, got over my head. I'm sorry. Was he Australian?
But see,
Yes.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
he was English.
but there's two. There's two that I think were probably the greatest. One of them's still going in UK television, anyway. Obviously, David could probably say more on American. But Bruce Forsyth.
Oh yeah, bro. I
he still going?
completely
Nice
forgot.
to see you. Nice.
No,
he
no,
died.
he's,
He
he's
died.
definitely not still going.
He was pretty awesome.
But the other is David Attenborough.
David Bratters.
Oh.
But
yeah.
again, they are from a previous.
That's a
They are from a
really,
previous era.
Really good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I think David Attenborough is
TV legend.
Is
still
he
going.
the last of the TV Titans?
Let's say yes to that one, and let's hope they don't
Probably, yeah.
uncover
Yeah.
anything past that.
Oh, no, it's
Don't
David
ever
Attenborough.
say that
I mean,
about him.
right,
No, he's lovely.
The thing is, with Jimmy Savile, as a kid, I loved him. You know, I thought he was hilarious. I watched Jim Will Fix It. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I wanted to be on the TV show and all of this sort of thing. But Chloe's nearly died just there. But let's be honest. When you heard the news, was anyone surprised? Was any single person? Did anyone kind of go, "No, Jimmy Savile, he seems like such a nice, normal man"?
There was quite a few warnings about it, though. If you watch things about it, there's quite a
What?
few.
You mean like the documentary that we told you to fucking watch?
Well, I didn't watch it. All right, I've watched little
We
clips
know!
on YouTube. I don't need to see more.
Well, yeah. So you did
Yeah, I
some
don't know where I was
research.
going with that, kind of.
It was creepy. It was next level creepy. Some of the stuff he said. It
Well, that's
was
why I
like
don't really want
he
to watch
was
it, because, how did he get away with it? You know, it's not on.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, trying to see it. I think you've actually cheered me up a little bit, kind of saying David Attenborough, because I think David Attenborough is such a wonderful that there should be a national, when that man dies, there should be a national holiday.
Yeah,
Absolutely, it should be a national holiday for that man.
hasn't he been knighted?
Any extra day off is a good day off, so I'll go with that.
He's knighted, isn't he?
Yes, Sir
Yeah,
David
that's the
Attenborough.
one.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
He's. I think he used to be he started off as a director of the BBC.
Really?
That's
Producer,
how
can
it's-
we start typing?
He's
Yeah.
furiously searching.
I'm checking.
Also, here's something else. Do you know who his brother is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
I thought that was quite interesting. But never
And there's
mind.
also
It was
another one.
very
There's
interesting.
Richard Attenborough, and wasn't there another brother that was quite famous?
Yeah, there is another brother.
Really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
Yeah, he was also an actor.
He didn't have as much. He didn't have as much.
He was a
No, but
forklift
he's still
driver.
Quite a strong actor.
In a warehouse.
What, in Jurassic Park? He was a dinosaur.
But yes, David Attenborough was senior manager at the BBC.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was high up in it, and I think he got his basically he got his choice, and I think. I don't think he actually had an interest in animals, not like he does today. And I think he basically got put out on a documentary, and that's where he kind of he
I was about
learned
to say,
love
did he
them.
have experience then, or he just literally learned on the
No.
job?
Just learnt on the job, and now
That's crazy.
I mean,
isn't it?
I can't watch an animal documentary unless it's got his voice. I struggle. It just doesn't seem right. You're watching it, and it's just some guy, and you're like, who gives a shit about you? I want to listen to.
It's just not the same.
If David Attenborough narrated paint drying, gotta be honest with you, I would watch that shit. And here it is.
Yep,
We
agreed.
see the paint in this area drying. I can't do this very well, but it's that's the best I can do.
Already, it was
It's-
so much more entertaining.
I know, right? I could literally listen to anything that man says. He is what an absolute legend he is.
It's just a style of voice, isn't it? It's pretty amazing.
What about
so good? So,
what about TV Titans in America that would have been famous over in England? You know, you got like Oprah Winfrey. You know, there's a ton.
really?
What, TV Titan?
Is there more? Why? Who else is there?
Okay, I don't think he's alive still. But the guy who did that game show, what's it called? Bob Eubank or whatever it's called. The Price is Right. What's his name? Oh,
I know
I
it.
kind of know it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
It's not the same though, is it? We didn't
I-
really
I
watch.
know
the
it.
I remember
American
watching it
ones.
in Ireland anyway.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
See, the only way that I know it is because I think probably because of Family Guy and the jokes that they make on there.
That's where we
I
learn
couldn't-
most of our facts.
could-
Yeah.
You know, it's bad how ingrained stuff like Family Guy has got into actual like real life. And there's been times that I've thought about things and I've thought, oh wait, is that real or is
actually
that Family
happened?
Guy? Was that just how Family Guy remembered it? I don't know.
Just remember how Brian says it.
To be honest, when it comes to American ones, the only one I can really, really think of is Steve Harvey, because I see him
I was
still
trying to
so
come up
much
with his
on
name right there,
Facebook.
but yeah, Steve Harvey. But
I-
he did Family Feud, but England has their own Family Feud host, so I'm sure you wouldn't see a lot with him.
Yeah, but he's
We do?
he's an idiot. Yeah, he's an idiot. It's that. What's his
It
name?
seems to
2
be.
seconds.
I see him on YouTube Shorts a lot, where he's just reacting to people. Like they
Their dumb
obviously set the
answers.
questions up, so people. Yeah, and it's a lot of shite, really.
I do
don't
find
know.
myself watching till the end of that clip though. Every time that he pops up on the YouTube Shorts or TikTok
See,
or whatever.
This is the
Les-
problem with TikTok, and this is the problem with YouTube Shorts. You sit there, and I think I don't know, but I think that YouTube Shorts and TikTok would be. It feels probably what crack would be like. You know that it's bad.
I used to compare it to
But
crack.
as you- Yeah. Well, as you take it, you probably know that this is bad. I shouldn't be doing this. But at the end of it, like, oh, go on, one more. And if it's a really
2
bad
hours
hit,
later.
you're still like, yeah, go on, one more, yeah.
Oh, I can't end on that. I can't end up on that one. Let's keep going. Okay.
It's destroying his life. He's destroying his life. He's consumed by it. It's consumed.
Absolutely.
Do
never
we
ending.
need TikTok rehab? Is that something that we need?
Well,
I think some
the
people
fact
need
that
it.
you got
Yeah.
your Facebook
Yeah.
Reels, your what's it called? What's that? That'll be the same thing as
Instagram.
Instagram Reels,
Yeah.
Snapchat. Again, it's not just TikTok. It's a short video rehab, basically. And anytime you have short videos that are like 10 seconds long or whatever, 30 seconds, it's a rehab is for that.
Right. So my Instagram Reels, I know I'm going to give away something here. So I think I've clicked
Yeah.
on a video of a lass doing something
On
provocative
Instagram.
on the Instagram Reels, and that is now all it is. Just all my Instagram Reels is just basically hot girls bending over, like twerking and doing all sorts of stuff like that. Which
But it's
don't
the
worry,
algorithm. You've
I-
obviously been looking at it a lot.
All you have to do is not watch them, and it'll stop popping up. You keep watching them till the
How am I
end.
Then I
not-
need to
how am I supposed to not watch it?
But that means I need to stop sending them to him.
Good old producer.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate that.
Here's your evidence for this topic.
Shall we move on to a non-sexualized topic?
Go on.
Chloe.
Oh no, David wants
No, I'm
to
gonna
go.
go. I'm gonna go.
David.
Mine's a bit of a
Oh, fine.
rant.
Fine.
Mine's more of a complaint about the U.S. trucking industry when it comes to drivers. So just bear with me. All right. Now, there's a few ways how drivers get paid in America as a truck driver. Right. You can get paid per mile. You can get paid per load or hourly. There might be some other ones too, especially the ones getting paid per load. Because there's a lot of variables in that, depending how long the load is. But it's all about you end up working for free a lot of time when you get paid per mile. Now, when you get paid per mile, you're basically going from city to city. All right, it doesn't matter how many miles you drive around in the city, if you get lost in the city, or anything. Okay. Now, so let's take for an example, right? You start your day off, or you make your delivery. All right, and or better yet, you drop your trailer off at a drop yard, okay? And now you don't have a trailer, all right? And your request, so you ask your boss, you type, because they want you to type out a message on a computer, and then they'll respond to you. They don't want phone calls, because otherwise they'll be on the phone all the time. So they just want basically text messages or whatever, right? Now you got to wait for a reply. Now, again, remember, you're only getting paid per mile, so only if the truck is moving, all right? And not even then as well, because if you're driving around the town, all right, you're not getting paid. You're literally working, but not getting paid. So what happens as well is that you're waiting for your boss to reply back to you for instructions, not getting paid for waiting. Okay. And then they tell you, is there a trailer at the yard? No, there's no trailer. All right. And so then they ask you to go cross town for free and to go pick up a trailer, because there's a trailer. They know where all the trailers are. And of course, you could be in line waiting to get in for a long time, because there could be a line of trucks trying to get in. And now you're driving around the place, and then you find a trailer, and that trailer's damaged. All right. Now they want you to send in. Now they want to send. Now they want to send in a breakdown for that trailer. I'm like, but you're not getting paid to do it, but they still want you to do it. I'm like, so where is the incentive when it comes to for even reporting that damaged trailer? A lot of the time, I won't report it. I'll put a note on the front of the trailer just so the next person knows.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to report it. I'm like, because now I have to like send a message. All right, and it's a huge form that you got to fill out. Then you got to wait for a response, and sometimes they could be on lunch. And again, it's just and reminding you guys, you're not getting paid for any of this. All right, it's all right now as well. So you finally get your trailer, and now you go to the next customer. You get in line to go to the dock, and there could be again many people in front of you. You're not getting paid for any of this. It could take 4 hours to get loaded. You're not getting fucking paid. All right. Now there's another thing too. All right. Let's say you're driving through the mountains, and it's time to, and now you need to put chains on. I don't want to put chains on because I'm not getting fucking paid to put chains on, because it can take you up to an hour to put fucking chains on, and then you got to drive not at 60 miles an hour, you got to drive at 20 miles an hour, still only getting paid mileage. All right. So they want you to go slow. All right, but if I go slow, I get paid less. You understand me? What I'm getting at here, and how infuriating it can be,
David,
to just get paid mileage.
This sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, this definitely
this is
sounds
an American
like
problem, because I know that you guys in
This
Europe.
is very much a you problem.
Yeah, this is in America. Sorry, in the UK, everybody, 100% of the people get paid hourly. Is that correct?
No. So it's interesting because when you mentioned that you want to do this topic at the beginning of the week, I didn't actually have I was trying to think of something, and my new job, when I'd gone there, they actually talked about this, because what some tipping firms do is you get a percentage of the truck's earnings. So you get like the standard is 21%. That's like the standard, which is basically I get 21% of the truck's earnings.
Okay.
What, on top of your normal wages?
Right. So essentially, because of UK law, you have to be on at least minimum wage.
Yeah.
So you get there's like a set amount that you get in a week, which is your minimum pay. Which is it's not minimum wage, but it's it's still
It's a basic wage.
It's all right. It does the job.
Yeah.
But then the way that works is if you have something like a blowout, or like say for instance, yesterday I had had one of the EBS modules go and pissing out air, and basically that was it. I was off the road, and I was off.
You mean you broke it?
I didn't break it; it broke itself.
Right, but you were driving.
I stopped at Knutsford Services for a coffee at 5:30, and I didn't get out of Volvo until like 3:00 in the afternoon or something like that. Now,
oh wow!
Like what David is saying there, for that you're not getting paid for that, but that's in the UK that's illegal. You have to get paid for that time.
Yeah,
you have to. So they literally can't do that here.
Yeah, it's been an ongoing problem. As in, like, there's like the company that I currently work for, they're trying to give you a minimum daily pay. Now I don't know exactly all the ins and outs of it because I never really was on it, but they want to at least give you a minimum. All right, and but then again, sometimes that minimum you could be working 14 hours for that minimum. All right, so that's basically if you're driving around town looking for trailers, waiting at docks, and all that kind of stuff, and basically your entire day is
So it's
shot.
sort of our version of salary sort of thing.
Yeah, you get a daily salary. Yeah,
So you get like a month thing, and then it's the same every time.
yeah. And of course, it still doesn't, because you really start making more money when you're driving. It just stops people from being safe. It causes road rage, because you're getting paid per mile, and if you're in stop and go traffic, you're getting paid like $1. You're getting $1 an hour. If you're in stop and go traffic for a while, or yeah, again, if you have a blowout every time that we break down.
Yeah.
Again, your company might have the incentive to do a proper pre-trip and make sure your truck is running, because you don't want to break down because you don't get paid for that. It's just it should be hourly. It's just straight, because for the last I don't know, the few years it was hourly for me, and man, my stress level went down completely. I didn't care who cut in front of me or anything. I didn't care how long it took. Because a lot of time, you want to get to your appointment, because a lot of time they won't take you till your appointment time. But if you show up an hour early just to make sure that you weren't going to be late, well, you're not getting paid to wait. So a lot of times this is when I was getting paid per load. So a lot of time I would show up like minutes before my appointment time, because I didn't want to give them any free work, or I didn't want to be away from my house. I basically feel like as soon as I leave my house, I should be getting paid. And so it basically, I in order for me to, because you got to take into certain stuff into account, accidents, how many people are going to be in front of you at the dock.
It's not just that, but I mean, I was watching something on cement mixers. What do you guys call them in America?
Mixing trucks, mixer trucks.
It's just like like mixers basically.
Yeah,
the
big
basic
concrete
the
trucks.
mixers.
Yeah.
The concrete truck. So basically, I was watching some on them, and the amount of accidents that was in this town. It's basically it's meant that they've had to go in and actually start regulating the mixers, because they're driving so fast, because they're on this super tight schedule, and if they don't keep to it, they don't get paid properly. They're not getting it. And so because of that, they've said, no, you can't do that. Just put them on an hourly rate. And I think that should be something that's across the board. They're trying to reduce accidents down, but they're pushing. And I'm sure there's going to be drivers either watching this, listening to this, who either know someone or is currently in a job where this is happening. And it's bad. It's bad that they're being pushed that badly. And
It's
making
wrong.
it so...
It's absolutely wrong.
Yeah, it is wrong. Did they used to be on per tip, didn't they, tippers?
It can depend. Well, it's not... Again, that 21% was a big thing.
Right, okay.
There are still places that actually still do basically get 21% of the truck's earnings, and that's it. You just get 21%.
Wow. That's bad, isn't it?
Technically,
I mean, it's good if you get it, but...
Well, yeah, you can earn the money, but if you don't, then...
Screws you.
When I was getting paid per load, I was a local driver, and I basically would get paid per load. And sometimes that can be a bad thing, but sometimes it can be like a fantastic thing. I mean, as in, like, I was making, I would do a load in half an hour. Basically, I pick up a trailer, drop it to a dock, boom, I'm out of there. You know what I mean? A simple $35. And but then sometimes, of course, it was, it would take 2 hours, and I was like, oh, well, that's only like $17.50 an hour, and like, but it's just yeah, but I ended up getting a lot of the lot of the shorter loads, or I made a deal with the customer itself, allowing me to, like, especially if I had like 4 to 5, 8 deliveries or whatever, right? I got to drop a trailer in the dock, and boom, I just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I ended up having multiple loads at once. So I did make a killing doing that, but it's still there was the times when I had to go look for trailers around the city, and of course,
Yeah.
then that's supposed to make up the difference. But I don't know. It's all right. It just that's my tangent.
But it pushes you, and it kind of makes you more stressed out. It puts you onto the road in a bad mood, and it's just it just doesn't help anyone.
No, it's dangerous.
In the long run.
Full on road rage. Yeah. It's never a good thing. Plus, it doesn't help your mind. It's stressful.
Very stressful.
And I'm sure, yes, you had the good weeks, David, but I'm also sure that the bad weeks evened it out some.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. But again, my main, because I'm such, I've been with my company forever, like forever, and they always try to keep me happy. You know what I mean? So and I made sure that I was happy, because not that I'm not replaceable, but it probably would take around at least a driver and a half to replace me, because I just knew all the customers, and it was just very, yeah. And anyway, what else? There wasn't. Again, it's the whole thing about safety. I couldn't tell you how unsafe I was, especially because I needed to get around a certain area on time, But
you push, and
I pushed.
I don't. I think
you encouraged to drive like that, though, aren't you? Pretty much.
Well. Okay,
well, not encouraged, but
so here's that legal loophole, because they're not actually they've never asked you to go faster, and that is that kind of managerial fallback. They've never asked you to go faster. They've never asked you to take them risks. And if anything ever happens, all they'd have to do is say, "Well, we didn't ever ask him to do that."
Yeah,
we've all we've ever said to him is that they must drive the speed limit, must do that, must do this, must do, and their asses are covered, and it's very much you.
But can they not? They can look at the workload now, though, can't they? And they can see physically, if you use it as an allegation, they could look at the workload and go, well, actually, that's very unpredictable days without driving like a maniac.
A lot of the time, I would ask for more loads, because if I could do it, because that meant more money for me. Especially if I was going to be making a delivery that was, I don't know, I knew it was going to take 2 hours to unload, so I just talked to the forklift driver. Okay, I'm going to drop this, and I'll be back in a few hours, because that way I could do some other work, And the handy thing too is that I was Portland, Oregon is where I was doing that, and it's not that big, but again, when traffic starts getting pretty heavy, it can be quite annoying. But I knew every single road in Portland that I was able to fit. And some of them were very questionable, because I just took the same. You make the same turns all the time, so I'm like, okay, all right, but yeah. That's it. Sorry, there's my rant again. Yep.
Rant over.
Yeah.
Happy now?
I enjoyed your rant. I think. Do you feel better after that?
Do I feel better? Sure. I barely truck drive anymore.
Without your system.
My concern really is for the other people. All right, because it wasn't that bad. It just makes it unsafe for me, and especially I get a lot of complaints from people saying that how little they get paid once they're in the city. Because the fact is, the harder you work, the less you get paid. Because if you're driving at 60 miles an hour, well, let's say that's your max. Your truck goes. Well, now that's the most money you're making right there. All right. As soon as you stop rolling, or there's a traffic jam. Yep. It's just
It's funny. Just to kind of go on this though, there are people who on the hourly rates, there are people who ruin it for the rest of us, and there's them people who do take the piss. I was speaking with a mate about someone who's working with them, and like the guy's taking like four breaks a day, 5 breaks a day. He's basically he's essentially he's maxing out his 30 nowadays, maxing out his 50 nowadays. He's just like every single hour he can get, he's getting it, and he's coming out with like so
he was saying that he was getting like 60 hours, like 60, 65 hours on average, and this guy was getting like 70. So 60, 65, and this other guy's getting like 68 hours.
Do you get time and a half
like,
after
on
a
average.
certain amount of hours?
Depends
I
on
thought
the
you
job.
weren't allowed to
Depends
go
on the
over
company.
60.
Maybe I misheard that. No, can you? I'm trying to think.
No,
You
you're
can
not meant to go over 60 in a week.
Producer, have I just said a dum-dum?
You're not
I'm
meant to
sure-
go
have I
over
mean-
60
have I-
hours.
Well, I mean, be more specific.
How many
there,
hours
please.
can a truck driver drive in the UK in a week?
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not driving. It's working.
It's working time directive. You're not meant to technically go over your 60 hours a week. I think you can average 48 every. I think over average, as long as you're under 48 on average, you're laughing.
Working time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to go over 60.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure he said 60.
A lot of drivers
I
do.
can't remember.
Yeah, but you're not
Oh,
meant
is
to.
it one of? I don't know. I be honest with you. I only even look at the driving time. Oh God.
Well, in theory, producer will
Said-
help me.
said one of the hosts of the trucking podcast.
I just know
that-
I'm not. You're asking me. I'm not even a driver.
Yes, but you're the
Yeah,
keyboard
but-
warrior.
Yeah, you're our bitch.
Yeah, I have the facts for the US. That's it. You know, for us, it's you can't drive past the 70th hour in 8 days. So 70 hours in 8 days is all you can do. Of course, now you can do.
In 8 days?
Yeah. Now, basically, that's just
You can't work for 8 days then. That's just overall.
well, you can work every day as long as you don't go over 70 hours in 8 days. All right. Now you can if you can do 70 hours in 5 days. You know, somehow you're able to do that, and then you take a 34-hour break. Well, now it's like you didn't even work.
Yeah.
All right, it's just a reset.
Yeah, yeah,
30,
resets
34 hours off is a complete 100% reset. So that kind of allows you to do more. All right, because you definitely have some drivers who will maximize their day working 14 hours a day in their 5-day week, and that's going to stretch it out a lot. You know, of course, they can't drive more than 11 hours in that work day. But
Yeah.
again, you can work 24 hours if you want to, as long as you're not driving.
Has producer still not figured this out? Bloody hell, I should have done it myself.
60 hours.
Is it?
So I'm correct.
Yeah,
Thank
60.
you.
But there was another page that came up saying 56 in a week, 90 in a fortnight.
In your face.
Yes, your
No,
face.
90 in a fortnight. That's driving hours.
Yeah, that'd be driving hours. But I mean, like the 60,
Yeah,
okay.
that's in your face.
Yeah, driving hours now. Driving hours are no. It's the working time. Because the thing is, on the tippers, you generally.
Yeah, but I don't run out of driving time. Come on, I don't leave
You
Exeter.
fucking don't. No, that's
I've got to
true.
work on my working time directive.
Have you actually used a 4.5? Like
Yes.
in a day? In a day, I mean.
yeah. I've gone into a second break once as well. Once.
Wow!
I know, right?
That's really good.
Thank you.
Done that twice already this week. Right, Chloe, let's hear your topic.
So I was going to try and cheer you all up, bring it back on a
That is
track.
not likely, but try.
Oh, all right. Well, you've all been ranting and talking about weird Jimmy Savile stuff. So I want to know about little rewards. So little rewards in your job, things that you do or customers do. So like, for example, something that really is awesome is if you turn up to a site and the skip is perfect. Because the amount of times you turn up and it's overloaded or something's wrong, if you get there one time and it's just like the most perfect looking skip in the world, and you literally just want to congratulate your customer, like, oh my God, this is amazing. Thank you so much. And they're just like
have
looking at you
awards in
puzzled.
the cab. Here you go.
Yeah.
But essentially, do you want to give out like a blue Peter badge, but like with
That
the,
would
with
be
the
a
skip
great
on
idea.
it?
Just a salmon badge, just to be like, congratulations. But yeah, no,
Should we
it
do
just
salmon badges?
what, like
Should I
little
have a
blue
look into
Peter
that?
ones with a salmon.
Should I have a look into that?
Absolutely.
I can
I think
do.
you should. Yeah, 100%. That'd be amazing. But yeah, I just, like little rewards, or you're like driving along and like someone lets you out or anything like that. But others are like, if you're on the weighbridge, right? If you get customers that come in with the correct paperwork, they're brand new customers. You look at them and go, oh, fucking hell, this is going to be awful experience. They turn up with the correct paperwork, all filled out correctly. They got high vis, hard hats, they're all ready to go and they've never been there before. And you're just like, congratulations, mate. You're like our hero of the day sort of thing. Literally. Yeah, what are your guys' little rewards?
That is how low our standards are. Even that tiny little thing is just brilliant.
It's exciting. It's really exciting. And I just want to know what really lame little exciting things happen to you.
David, go on.
Why is there so much silence?
Well, because we're trying to think.
I'll be honest with you, I'm just trying to think of like little wins and stuff like that. But
all right, shall I tell you a story that I did the other day, which I thought was going to be a win, and then it turned into an epic fail. So there's a road closure near. There's a road closure near where I'm doing skips at the moment, and this Arctic driver was looking a bit lost. I was like, "You alright, mate?" And he's like, "Yeah, can I get down there?" I was like, "Yeah, follow me." So he follows me, and I'm sort of taking up the middle of the lane, going, "Yeah, he's got an Arctic," taking up the road, moving cars out the way for him, going, "Yeah, look at this is amazing." Get all the way to the end of this town and then get to a roundabout. I go round the roundabout and I sort of just see him in the distance and he turns left back towards the road closure where he can't turn the fuck around. So it's like going so well and then just backfired. So if you're that driver, I'm so sorry.
Why did he turn?
Actually, no, fuck you. You should have followed me. I told you to follow me.
Yeah, well, okay, you didn't do anything wrong there.
No, I know, but I felt awful. When you're full of pride and then
awful.
It just shot down.
He's the moron. That's what he gets for being a moron.
So go on. What little things excite you?
I don't know about customers. The only things I can think is it's just on the motorways when you have people who they've clearly been paying attention and so say for instance you're going along and next thing the truck alongside you that's overtaking you suddenly moves over a lane because he knows you're about to come out, or it's kind of preempted it before you've even put the indicator on, and they'll slow down, they'll let you out, or they're kind of like. Or the other one is when you're trying to get onto a dual carriageway and you're having to kind of come out quite slowly,
quite wide,
and they'll get into the other lane for you, and they'll flash the lights and slow down and kind of help you out, and you're just like, you absolute legend.
I kind of wish that we had instead of a horn usually indicates you're a dumbass, but if we had another horn that was like, thank you. You know what I mean? Just something really loud, but definitely means that you're not an asshole. There's definitely. I know people can flash their lights and flash their hazard lights.
Just like a little thumb up indicator.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Or like a little flap you pull and something comes out the roof, like a little woohoo.
I've got a mate who has an air horn that plays Baby Shark.
Nice one.
You've said that before. That's amazing.
That's what he uses. It's amazing.
Does he have an option for just a regular horn too, or is it every time he backs up?
Yes, it can be. Okay. No, it can be a regular horn. There's also William Tell, like
Oh, can you repeat that again, please? I didn't understand. Could you try it again?
No. F you.
I didn't quite hear that.
Everybody needs to hear what you were talking about.
Producer's orders.
There's also
is it the that one?
Yeah, what Chloe's just
but I think we need to
We need to do an.
No, we don't need to get me to do it again. I've already done two things. I feel like I've done as much as I can.
Maybe they need a Will Ferrell one, because I'm happy song. Because I'm happy you let me out.
No, it wouldn't. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, why not? It's a happy song.
But it can't sing. It's an air horn, you dickhead.
Yeah, but you just had a Baby Shark one.
All right, maybe we just get really loud speakers and play whatever songs.
Wow. You're wanting now to put loudspeakers that play Pharrell Williams? How do you pronounce his name?
Pharrell.
Pharrell Williams. Pharrell, yeah. Basically, you want to play Happy on loudspeakers. And this is on places where we're already getting, as an example, in America, where they're like, no Jake brakes. But you want to put fucking loudspeakers on top of the trucks.
Absolutely.
But what's so wrong about this? Is no different from having a talking indicator.
This is true. This is a very true story.
What about, in America, they've got the... Oh my God! What about in America, the police have got... by the way, I'm using that reaction. David. In America, they've got the police have got like the things so they can like shout at people.
Yeah, tannoys.
Yeah.
A megaphone.
Megaphone. All right.
What if all trucks were fitted with them as standard? Move
That would be nice.
out of the way. Get out. You in the blue car. Yes, I'm looking at you. You absolute spanner. You've just come across all the lanes and you've now stopped in front of... Move. Go on. Fuck off. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I think that should definitely happen. Absolutely. You know what I've always wanted as well?
Technically,
an
technically
LED
commanding
sign.
the road.
Yeah.
I've always wanted an LED sign, just a message sign that could, just just say thank you, or you're an asshole, or turn your fucking brights off, just in the back, just in letters. What are they? Is that an LED message sign? Do you know?
Well, what about just like a massive screen and you could like put GIFs up and stuff like that?
Oh, okay. I love it. You can have a camera pointing at you as well, and that way you can like
preset GIFs. Like
you can say hello to the people behind you.
Exactly.
Weren't they just
I just remember that this is on.
Weren't they just doing a trailer with a? Weren't they just doing the trailer with a screen on the back so you could see what was in front of the truck?
To see through it.
You could just do the same thing.
I heard of that.
Yeah. You can have the driver giving you like thumbs up or like wanker signs or.
I mean, primarily that one there. I like the GIF idea. I think
because you came
Cage
up with it.
Raging out. Well, yeah, very clearly. I mean, in fairness, everyone was well on board for the megaphone thing. I think that should be
okay.
The only problem with a GIF, though, you're not allowed to look at a moving screen.
That's not my problem. It's on the back of the trailer.
Yeah, that's true.
That's their problem. That's fully on them, not on me.
How does that work with the wing mirror cameras then?
Ooh.
If you can't look at a moving screen.
I mean,
Yeah, but you've got to have like camera mirrors, haven't you?
It's just an exception to that rule, I imagine.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch it, do you, or anything? It's just there.
Well,
You should always
I
touch
do.
it.
I'm caressing it constantly throughout the drive. That's how I normally
he's not
drive
about
the
the mirrors.
Mercedes.
How do you do it? Have you got buttons?
Okay, so I'm in this Volvo. We're going to go on a bit of a diet. There is a point to this. So I've got this Volvo FM. So it's a much smaller cab.
How do you fit in that?
Not very well. Right, so I've got this Volvo FM. And I'm going around doing my usuals, like kind of just setting up. I've got run around to go and get my gloves. And I've come back round to do some on the side of the truck. And as I've come back round, shut the door and absolutely twatted my head on the mirrors. Because the previous vehicle that I've had on tippers was a Mercedes Actros with mirror cams. And you can't hit your head on the mirror cams. So I've come round, completely forgotten there's mirrors there.
Plus the Merc's also very tall, isn't it? So for you, it's perfect height, yeah. Whereas
so
I've got an
FM,
there. So woohoo, FM crew. But that's quite a small cab for you.
Woo. FM crew.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know how to react to that. I do think that should be a t-shirt. Woo FM crew. Just a picture of an FM. On the is everyone up for this? Should this be a t-shirt? We can have a picture of Chloe's head somewhere. Woo FM crew. Thank you for that, Chloe. What the fuck goes through your brain? I love you, but what the fuck is happening right now?
I was excited for you. You made me cry.
Tell you what,
God.
Come on.
I don't think we can top that. Woo FM crew, that is it. We're done. We're done, folks. We're finished. That's it. The first YouTube we've got ends with Woo FM crew, thank you very much for listening.
Hold on. I feel like you're going to do your outro.
Yeah,
I feel like you're going to do your outro.
I was about to.
Well,
yeah.
you
Plus,
always
also,
do
if we
it
make
too
this
soon.
a t-shirt,
All right, we have to
Come on,
we have to
fucking-
promote stuff.
right.
Out of
No,
curiosity,
no.
what is that in the background behind you? Well, your head's moving. Is there like a pillow? Can you
wait,
show it?
Wait 1 second. Let me work out how to point to
The
it.
fucking pillow.
let me figure out how this finger works.
Where?
It's confusing the shit out of me, son.
Where can they get that pillow?
They can get it at salmonslap.com.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. What is happening? What is happening? Right. Anything else? Anything
Instagram,
else? Anything?
Facebook, now YouTube.
Oh yeah. We actually have Instagram. That is something that
Oh, and
although
TikTok.
Oh
we
yes,
can-
and TikTok.
we do. We do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
We have TikTok?
Wow.
We have TikTok.
Yeah.
Shows I don't use it.
Not
I don't
producer.
Use it.
that's been bleeped out. Shh.
Twice,
It's
by
fine.
the way.
Your real name's not on there. Yeah. It's fine. Smooth as but. I forgot the joke I was going to make. Actually, I ruined it. I completely ruined it. That's it. We're done. Thank you. Anything else?
Don't forget to like and
Anything.
subscribe and leave a comment.
Oh, shit, yeah, 'cause
Yes.
we're on YouTube. That's a thing. Still.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Call
We can
yourself
make
a
visual
host,
jokes
jeez.
again. No, I don't. I don't. This was literally passed to me by the previous guy that we lost in someone's beaver. Can we
Balls
make a
deep.
joke? No. Yeah, he is balls deep. Yeah. Hi, Chris. Love you.
But at least David
Right.
came back.
You.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hello, goodbye. If you haven't listened and watched, how did you get this far? I've ruined this. Wait, 1 second.
Do you
Let me
want to try that again?
Yeah. What is it again? What do I say? If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? Something. Funny things. Goodbye. Basically.
Well
If
said.
you haven't listened, how have you got this far? Thanks for watching. Listen.
If you can't
Killed
tell,
it.
this has been recorded on a Thursday. We'd normally do these on a Saturday, and it's all organised differently. This episode is all David's fault. The whole thing. This is David's fault. He went to a hotel to go meet a hooker, or because he was driving, and
That was a
the
secret.
Wi-Fi
Allegedly.
was allegedly the Wi-Fi was terrible. We couldn't record it. It went horribly wrong, and we've had to re-record on a Thursday. This is all David's fault.
100%.
Yeah, there
Okay,
we
that's
are.
fine.
Thank
What
you
have
very
you got
much.
to
That's
say for
fine.
yourself, David? Literally.
I'm sorry. I'll do better next time.
Right. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? And we shall see you next time.
Bye bye.
You nailed it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.